I don't know what world he living in. Because I don't even know if the South Bay even knows this for like 30-year-old who fought who does this for exercise. I don't know about it.
Is this your first time you fought somebody from the gym?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I didn't even know. I thought this was like, you know, like a fitness gym, you know? Like, I don't ever see no real fighters over here. Like every now and then, but you know, I see mostly fitness members, so it's cool. I come here to cut.
Spider, you said.
Yeah, I come here to cut weight. You know?
What about you, Teddy? Have you ever fought anybody from the gym before?
No, this will actually be my first time, you know, going with somebody that I potentially could come across in the gym and everything like that. But I'm ready for it though. Like this is some I've had a fight this year. He has and I haven't, and it's just a good thing. You know, I don't have like I said, I don't have a training camp like him. I just have my core people in my gym, and my striking gym, and at my jiu-jitsu gym, and I believe that a white belt can submit anybody from his gym, so it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
When it comes down to fight day,
right?
What do you think is going to be your strongest element against Mario?
True story, my reach. I really do believe in my striking. I'm not just relying on my jiu-jitsu like I did the first 4 fights, or my wrestling, I should say. Me and him have talked a while ago about, you know, the kind of fight we would like, and it's a stand-up war, and that's what I would like. You know, go for broke. I'll meet you in the middle. I'm not gonna run. I do a lot of talking, and I get that I'm gonna show up. The question is, do you know, don't question me. Don't play me short. I'm not the one that you really want to play short. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to go back to where I came from. I'm hungry out here, and that's that. We all trying to get paid, and true story, I'm gonna get paid at the end of the day. People gonna come to watch me win, and people gonna come to watch me lose. But the people that are gonna watch me lose, man, they're gonna be disappointed.
Mario, Teddy is bragging about his reach, and definitely he's taller than you and has a longer reach. How do you think that's going to play out in the fight?
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I fought guys taller than him. I fight guys his height all the time in my gym. My last 2 opponents before my last opponent were over 6 foot, so it's nothing new. And
what do you think is going to be your strongest element in this particular fight?
Just my overall skills, my overall aggression. You know, like I could take the fight wherever it goes. You ain't gonna beat me in a jiu-jitsu match. You ain't gonna beat me in a wrestling match. You ain't gonna beat me in boxing. I don't have to do Muay Thai, you know, because I could take you down whenever. So, I mean, I don't see where I'm losing the fight. I don't know. I'm just real not cocky, just confident. You know, I don't want people to think like I'm just talking out of my ass. Like I study video. Like I'm like an MMA junkie. Like it's all I do. So I don't have no other job. This is just my job is to fight as of right now in my life. So.
Teddy, you had some guys dog you lately as far as fighting you. What does that do to your psyche?
Personally, psyche-wise, it doesn't change nothing with me. I still train every day. You know, okay, so I didn't get a fight on the Saturday or the Friday night, and okay, so I'm back at the gym that Monday. And you know, preparing for the next opponent. You know, and the same thing happened again. You know, going to another fight, a guy pulled out, couldn't make weight. I even said I'd go up a weight class and fight him. I just wanted to fight. The guy still declined the situation. That was on a Saturday. Was back at the gym that Monday, right back at it. I haven't missed a step. I haven't missed a step at all. So it's going to be a good fight. I suggest everybody show up who can get a ticket. It's going to be in Santa Ana at the Yost Theater under is Get Down Promotion. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a damn good fight.
And are you training any differently because it's Mario, or do you just use your regular training?
For Mario, I did change a lot of my training. I spent a little bit more time on a PlayStation, and playing the UFC game. Right now, I think I'm like 17-0 on there. I'm doing pretty well with that. And that's that. That's the only thing I really kind of changed into the game plan. You know, I'm doing well.
And Mario, what about you? Any changes in your routine because it's Teddy or no?
No, I just train every day. Try to like I'm looking past him. Like, I'm trying to get paid, so this really doesn't really matter. It really doesn't.
Now, have you talked to any of the other fighters that train here about this fight?
I'm not really, but I know I've talked to dudes who fought this guy, and you know, nothing they weren't too impressed. So, you know.
What about you, Teddy? Have you talked to any of the other fighters here?
No. I really haven't. Everybody just keeps asking about when the next fight's going to happen, and I tell them it's going to happen on August 24th. They ask me who I'm fighting, and I drop his name, Mario Delgado, and they're like, a lot of people that actually really knows us, it's to the point where it's like, hey, I'm not even, you know, I'm just going to show up and watch the fight. I wish both of y'all the best of luck, and that's a true statement, and that's that. The guys that he's talked to, you know, if they didn't say it was my opponents or whoever might have rolled with me and so forth, if they said they haven't seen any. Oh, the guy that was throwing up after the fight when I beat him. Okay, sure, no problem. Right. Who took me down in the first round? Great. He ground a pound and he missed every shot. Great. Who ended up in the armbar at the end of the first round? Great. Who got taken down by me the second round? Good for me. Dominated second round. Good for me. Had him thrown up in the third round before I had my hand raised and the belt wrapped around my waist. But it's fine though. It's fine.
All right, Teddy, what if you lose?
If I lose, true story, I will say this, and this is I've always said this. If I lose, I will not allow nobody else to put the belt around his waist. I will be the one to do it. And that's just me. And I will shake his corner hand. I'm gonna shake his hand, and I'm gonna show my respect at the end of the day. I mean, this is a game where you sign up to get hit, and you potentially sign up to lose. And everybody loses. The best loses every day. So, and you just pick yourself up and you go back to, you know, you start from square one again. You know, and it may not be a mistake that I did. He just might have, quote unquote, you know, got lucky and hit me, or he might have just have a better skill set than me that day. Anything can happen, but I will be the one to put the belt around his waist. But I won't allow the referee, the promoter, his cornerman, let me do it. Let me do it, and that's just the gracious thing that I believe that I need to do. I've always said that.
And the same question to you, Mario. What if you lose?
I don't know. Losing's not in my vocabulary. I'm like Money Mayweather about it. I watch a lot of his videos and his mindset, so you know, losing just I don't have that in my thought. I know every fighter has like, you know, visions of them losing, but I really don't. I tend to, if I do, I block it out and I replace it with 10 million visions of me winning, because it's just, I constantly vision myself just winning. So I've already played out the fight in my head, and so it's a little different now that he's putting it on my waist. So that might be a little weird, but you know, whatever. Losing's not my vocabulary.
So with the way you think about your fights, has that had a significant difference in your last few fights?
Yeah, because, you know, my only losses that I do have are like, it's like my shoulder came out, and I had a draw, and they gave it to the other dude, which I rematched and beat him. So I don't. In my head, I'm undefeated. So I don't care what it says on paper. I'm undefeated. I'm still number one. I got 2 belts, and I see myself winning, and I don't ever see myself losing. So I can't really answer the question.
And how soon will you know about your arm as to whether or not you'll have to call the fight?
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna heal up. So just, you know, stay tuned. You know, I'll keep everyone posted. It's fine. I mean, I'm just rehabbing it.
Teddy, we're going to wrap this up here in a couple of minutes. Anything you got for your fans?
Oh, my fans, please get at me on Instagram at Hollywood T, spelled just like that. All right, and my fans, stay tuned. I'm gonna be giving out autographs, and just for him and his cornermen and everything like that. I'm gonna show up with some autographed pictures and make him feel special about himself that day at the weigh-ins. And that's that. That's that.
Mario, you got a fan base, I imagine. You got any words for them?
Yeah, just keep supporting. This is what I plan to make a living off of, and I want to put on shows too. So I don't know if you see my last fight. You know, I knocked a guy out, so I'm trying to keep that knockout going. Keep knocking him out. I don't want to be out there too long, and I never get a scratch on me when I fight. So I don't know. Like, we'll see.
Interesting, gentlemen. Well, thank you for being here tonight. August 24th at the Yost Theater in Santa Ana. What time do the doors open, Teddy?
I believe the doors open about 7:30, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm sorry, 6:30. First fight is going to be around 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And do you guys know what time you're on the card, where you're at?
Well, you know, seeing that it's me and I'm Hollywood, I'm quite sure I'm, you know, a.k.a. Mr. Main Event. So I'm expecting to be the last fight, and that's no problem. I've been the main event since my very first fight, just letting you know what I do.
Excellent. Any last thoughts, Mario?
No, thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure having you here tonight at the UFC Gym in Torrance. And the best of luck to both of you. And if it all goes right, I'll be there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
All right. Have a good night. Hey, you too, man. Take care.